Hello there. It is January. It's either the 7th or 8th. I think it's the 8th. It is. Again, I have to forget what time it is. It's okay. I think it's a little after 6 right now. 6 p.m. Or 18 o'clock for those of us who use the 24-hour system. So yeah, I'm just going to put my hood up here. Never mind. So today was actually a pretty nice day. Classes were actually pretty good. PPD was actually kind of fun, and honestly that's not really something I really thought I'd ever say, but it's definitely a pleasant surprise for sure. Let's see here. Time of classes. Did not have work today, because I don't work on Thursdays, so that's nice. I had first convocation of this term. One of the Berea services, their whole crew, they sent a bunch of people over, and they talked about different resources here on campus and whatnot. Just nice. Funny little thing with that, actually. So at the end of the event, we actually drew. Oh, not everyone, but what am I saying? One of the ladies in the front, she drew something and picked out 3 different random ticket numbers. We were all given tickets when we signed into the event when it started, and I was actually really close. It was really close to having my number called. But you want to guess what happened? They got all of the digits except for the last one, and the last digit was only one singular number higher than the number I had. So I was like, what? Bruh, what the fuck? Excuse me, what? I don't know. I mean, it's not really that bad. I'm not really just dramatic here. It doesn't really matter too much. I just thought it was funny. We're like, oh, how dare you? What a way of insulting me. You're like, oh yeah, you thought. You actually thought your number was being called. No, it's some. I don't even know. Some other random person who happened to have the number right after yours. Whatever. So that happened. Beyond that, had a call with someone for a little bit. So that was nice. We chatted for a little bit. Not really going to say anything on that front.
Walk sign on for all crossings.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
On for all crossings.
I'm trying to think here. What else to say? Well, question here. So I was wondering, and I don't know what exactly I would do for this, and I don't know when, but as I was eating dinner not too long ago, I was thinking about like, so I've made Minecraft videos, I've made these daily walking videos, I've done a little bit of the stuff like the poems, jokes, memes, chess, one other random game, and even some monologues, right? I've done all of those, but I still haven't made my own skit yet, and I don't know, I'm sure I'll come up with something good, but whenever I do that one, I might do my first one or two, but I'm just curious if anyone in my audience who's watched a lot more of my videos, maybe anyone who might know me in real life, I don't know, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you do or not in this case, but if you have any ideas of any sort of any sort of skits or anything like that you might enjoy watching me partake in, I'd be glad to get that feedback. Yeah, I mean, if I don't get any comments about that, that's fine. No biggie. Just thought I'd ask. Oh yeah, and if you enjoyed this video or any of the content that I've made, and you want to see more of it in the future, feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It really means a lot to me. It's really nice to know that there's some people out there who are willing to give me at least a few minutes of their time and hear what I have to say, or talk about and whatnot. So yeah, just it is actually it's pretty cold. I wasn't really worried about too much for today, but yeah, I mean, I think I mentioned this the other day. I should probably some of these days be maybe grab like a mask or two, just so that way I can keep my nose warm. Walking around, not too bad. The weather hasn't been, horrible. So that's been nice. I do believe that we'll be getting more snow potentially. I don't know for certain, but I'm sure I heard a lot of people saying that we might get a lot more snow tonight. So if that does happen, I don't know if my actually I only have one class on Fridays, so yeah, I don't know if that one class would get canceled, and I still have to do the labor. I guess I'm not too worried. Labor so far, nothing different really from before, so that's definitely nice. Yeah, and then and then I'll have a meeting with someone over about some business stuff tomorrow for like half an hour and whatnot. So, and yeah, I got some totally lovely, enjoyable, lovely, jubbly homework I gotta do. But I don't think it's really that bad. Too bad, at least not all of it anyhow. I think homework wise, I might feel maybe I've not like feeling as strong. I'm feeling just a little bit unsure of how I'll deal with the like, for example, my accounting class homework, because it's, you know, just like a whole bunch of graphs and numbers, and it makes a lot of sense. And, realistically, should have expected that. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to need to remind myself that just because the class is a very similar name or same kind of topic as I had a class in high school, does not automatically mean that it will pretty much be that same taught in that same way, or that easy necessarily. But that shouldn't necessarily discourage me from trying out some new classes and trying to do my best. So not too worried. Plus, again, I only have the one class tomorrow, and I should probably check, but I don't think I saw any homework for tomorrow for that class, although I could be completely wrong. So that's definitely pretty nice. And this morning, I say, was also pretty chill too. I and not just the PPDs being fun, and that there was plenty of pretty nice people who were actually willing to engage. So instead of like the last PPDs I had, where everyone was like pretty much the whole time, and everyone was like, I'm sure, and they're saying this, they're like, can we go to dinner now? Can we go to dinner now? Can we go to dinner? Well, they're like, I get it, I wasn't really excited at all most of the times to be going to the PPDs, but at least what I did was to try to make an effort to engage and ask questions and whatnot. So especially if it is part of our our labor position to go to these things, and least I can do is participate some in that, and show that, hey, I'm not only good at my job, but I care to put some effort into other work activities, even though we generally don't have very many of those. At least I haven't. I don't know about the other students there. But, anyhow.